Hey, it's Super Death Show. Before you start watching or listening to this video, you should go read the 10-page update at badmusiczombies.com because there are spoilers in this video. Did you go watch it yet? Okay. Or read it, did you go read it? This video in the background isn't anything special. It's just a thrown together type of like fake comic book cover promo thing that I put up for Twitter and Tumblr. But it's just the image spoilers are that I'm grabbing images from my source files from the 10-page chapter ending update and throwing them all together to make this little poster thing. And in case you couldn't tell, I'm sick. Halfway through the last week, I caught some kind of flu or cold or something, and it's just been lingering, and it's got my nose all... But anyways, I really wanted to do all these pages all together. I mean, when I look back and look at it now, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on in these pages, but it's better this way than to just drag it out over 10 weeks. It's real funny because it took me a page every day, well, except for yesterday and today, because I didn't make any pages yesterday and I just pumped out the last 3 today. But it takes like so long to make these pages, but it only took you like maybe like a minute or a minute and a half to read those 10 pages that it took me 2 weeks to draw and write and sketch out and everything and color and learn how to use Photoshop for. Those 10 pages were done in Photoshop because I can't use Flash anymore. So if the art quality has dropped because I'm using Photoshop now, I am sorry. I will try to get better at it. But anyways, in these 10 pages, we see Nick get blocked by Dr. Sexy Bones, and the book just bites her arm off. And that's just something I've been wanting to do. If you follow my Tumblr and my Twitter, you see that I draw Nick a lot. From later on in the story, she has like a robot arm. So I gotta get rid of her real arm somehow, and that's how I decided to do it. Have the book eat her arm, and excuse me, I'm so sorry. That's gross. I'm sorry. And then Nos gets his pixel powers going somehow. They're just awakening because of his emotions or some anime bullshit. But I finally have the pixels crawling up his arm, like, you know, the way that I need it to be for the story. And he summoned a Buster Sword, but that's got nothing important to do with the story. It's just a little joke for the Final Fantasy VII that I really liked. I even threw in a Bravery Limit Break in there too, so that was pretty fun. Let's see what else happens. Nos and Sexy Bones fight for a second or two. The top of the building explodes. See, the thing is I wanted them to have this encounter with Sexy Bones, and but I didn't. It can't end here or anything. It's just the 3rd chapter, and it's just like maybe I think that's like 80 pages into Super Death Face. So I mean, it can't end here. I got to get them away from each other after this first confrontation dealio, and I dropped the Avalanche guys out of the building, and apparently they went splat on the ground. I wanted to get rid of them. Let's see. Nos, I'm sorry for coughing. Nos and Nick are falling from the building, and I really like the idea of Nos using a sword inside of the building, slashing it to try to slow himself down, and then I really wanted to have him, you know, have Nick holding on to Nick and then like turning around while he hits the ground and she lands on him, so it's like he's taking the brunt of the fall, the landing. And what else? And then we see Dr. Sexy Bones using magic to make a clone of Nick from that arm that was in the book. Before Bad Music Zombies was over with, me and Frank were thinking about ideas for the second story arc, and there was all kinds of ideas, like Nick was going to be a scientist, and Dr. Sexy Bones was going to be the leading scientist that she works for, and he was going to have like these love powers to make her fall in love with him, and it caused like this friction between Nos and Nick, and then, you know, but Nick couldn't help because she's under a spell. But that got thrown away, and then there was this other idea about clones, and instead of Super Deathface being a book of everything, like it contains, you know, magic and all this bullshit, it was the original story was going to be, it's just a book that has information on how to clone people with magic, and the second story arc was actually called Danger Vision Tome of Clones, and there was going to be like all kinds of different kind of clone dealies going on. There was going to be like an army of Nos and Nick clones and Rick Hagar clones, but you know, it kind of had a zombie feel to it if you have a bunch of clones, like a tidal wave of clones, because, you know, they would probably be mindless or not, you know, just a horde of things coming at you. It just felt kind of zombie-ish, and it kind of seemed like we were gonna go after Bad Music Zombies again. So instead, we are doing this. Anyways, I'm running long on this thing. I'm already at like 6 minutes, which is kind of long for one of these Super Death Show vlog things. But there it is. The 10-page update is up. I hope you guys enjoy it. Feel free to talk to me in the comments down here, or on Twitter, you know, or I don't know. People don't comment on the website, so don't worry about it on badmusiczombies.com. But anyways, I'll see you next week, starting off the new chapter, Chapter 4. See you guys.